What's up, House of Folk? It's the Flavor King, and welcome back to Cooking with Flavor KL. Today, man, we're going on the Orient Express, and then we're coming back south. We got some chicken fried rice and egg rolls, and then we're gonna end it up with that Southern red velvet cake. Y'all ready to bake? Let's go. So what we did, we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of oil, of olive oil to the pan. It's already hot. We're gonna add our, I have bagged tricolor coleslaw. So this is what's gonna go into our egg roll. So we got that, we have that cooking on a low heat. And we're gonna let that cook down, and this is what we're gonna put inside of the egg roll. We'll add it, we'll salt it with a salt and pepper and season it up. Okay guys, so what we have now, we're gonna make our egg rolls. We got Frida's egg roll wrappers, coleslaw mixture cooked down. So what we do is we bring a spatula full over to your wrap. You want to fold that over once, okay? Then water the edges. You can use egg wash or you can use water. They both work. Fold down the edges, fold that over. What that little pocket does is keep all of your egg roll contents inside the egg roll. So that's it, and that's what it is. So we're gonna keep doing that, and we're gonna do that until we get all of the egg rolls wrapped. I have my grease already on a medium heat, and when we come back, we'll probably be ready to put them in the oil. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go in and our grease is ready. We're gonna go ahead and add our egg rolls to the hot grease. And these should cook for about 3 or 4 minutes per side, and they'll be done. But you just kind of eyeball it and see what you got. You can see they're cooking up. But yeah, you want to give them about 2 or 3 minutes and then roll it over. If you realize that your egg roll keeps flipping back and forth, that just means that your contents in there are not evenly distributed and it's just making it roll. So you may have to just hold it in place. But take the time while you're wrapping it, while you're assembling it, to make sure that everything is in there balanced. Okay, the egg rolls are done. We're gonna go ahead and get those out the grease. Gonna let them sit for a little while. Look, do you hear the crunch on that? Oh my God. It's gonna be all that. You wanna cook it on a medium heat. Don't try to cook it too fast. You don't want them burnt. You want it nice and crunchy. So we'll be back. Okay guys, welcome back to Cooking with Flavor KL. Today, we're gonna be making chicken fried rice. So yeah, so you're just dicing that up. And we'll do that with all of these carrots, and we're just gonna half this thing and then quarter them. And then we're gonna dice them up. All right, so here you go. Cut it in half. Quarter it, half it again. Now you have the quarters. And it's important too that you try to get these dices the same size. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna be doing is a lot of this prep work off camera. Okay, so guys, so we have right here, what I have right here is 2 pounds of boneless chicken thighs. I've already cleaned it in water, vinegar, and lime. What you want to do now is, like I said, we're going to cut the fat off of the thighs, and then we're going to trim them up. Okay, we're going to trim it up, like a couple of slices. and then we'll cube it, okay? Like I said, you want to get all of your cuts about the same size, so the cook time is the same. You want to make sure all your stuff is kind of consistent. Like I said, cut that fat off. And then, you know, you can make a couple of cuts in it. Depending on the size of your thigh, you might can do 2 or 3 cuts. Just depends on the size. And then, okay guys, here's the ingredients. We have about 32 ounces of rice, some cut, clean chicken thighs, snow peas, bean sprouts, minced garlic, salt, pepper, dashi, chicken bouillon, 1 large onion, cup of carrots, half a cup of sweet peas, 2 eggs, green onions, oil, soy sauce, sesame oil, and minced ginger. So these are our ingredients for our chicken fried rice. Okay. Okay guys, we're getting ready to cook our chicken fried rice. We're letting our pot get heated up. Our wok, you can see how the smoke is coming up from it, letting me know it's time to put the oil in. Now, if you don't have a wok, don't worry about that. You can cook this in a regular flat cooking pan, but you know, you just do it in small batches. So we got the oil in. About half a cup of oil. Gonna work that around in the wok. Work it around. And we're gonna add our 2 eggs, okay? That's what we're looking for right there. Start working on the scramble. All right, now we're gonna add our chicken. All right, now we want to keep that pot moving, don't let it sit still for too long. We're gonna cook the chicken about 85, 90% of the way done. And then we'll let it finish cooking with the rice. Right now I have my heat on a medium-high heat. I turned it up to high. I need the constant cooking, so I turn it. Okay, so now that chicken is about 90%, 85, 90% done. And here we'll add our veggies. We'll add our carrots, onions, our Brussels sprout, our bean sprouts, and our snow peas. So we add all of that in. We'll saute this around for about 2 minutes, and then we'll add the rice in. Sprouts and snow peas for about 2 minutes. We'll add the remainder of the sweet peas and the rice. All right, so you just want to keep that pot moving, break all that down. As far as the rice go, like I cooked the rice today. I just had it sitting out. It was warm. It didn't have to be a day old. So, we're gonna just move that around. Try to incorporate all your veggies with it. And then we'll start adding our soy sauce and seasonings to the rice. Now I'm about to add the seasoning. I'm gonna lower my temperature down to like a medium heat. So I'm gonna let this sit there for a while I'm adding the rest of the seasoning. Okay, So we're gonna put about 3 pinches of salt in there, with 2 large pinches of black pepper. Gonna put our dashi. That's a Asian seasoning. Got some chicken base that we're putting in there. Got some ginger, garlic, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Now, we get to incorporating that into the rice. If you don't want to have any white rice in that still, so you got to keep mixing that, letting that soy sauce and that sesame oil infuse that rice. Try to get it all covered. There go my secret ingredient. Now I'm going to use my secret ingredient right now.
Is real estate really that important when it comes to financial freedom and building wealth?
Yes, more people, especially when they're younger, need to know the value of owning real estate. You know, we need to own something and build equity for ourselves and for, you know, the generations that come after us. So the answer to that question for me is a yes, a solid yes.
I have went through the trenches to understanding of dancing with darkness, to realizing that I had to be broken to be a light. Outside of the titles, outside of the responsibilities, what I owe God is everything. And so I speak from a solid foundation of knowing that I'm not my past circumstances, I'm not my past situations, I'm not my trauma, but I am who He's called me to be.
It's about 2 tablespoons of butter. All right, so we're gonna keep on mixing up this stuff. Look, that fat right there from the butter is gonna carry flavor all through your rice. Keep mixing, keep stirring. I think I may add a little more soy sauce. It's not as brown as I would like it. So everything, guys, is the taste. I can't tell you how much salt or how much pepper or whatever to put in. It's going to be basically what you like. If you like more carrots, use more carrots. If you like sweet snow peas, or if you like this or that, you can put it in here and make the dish your own. So what you want to do is make sure that you always tasting, making sure the flavor is there. Oh yeah, that's good. Gonna put a little more soy sauce to work on the brown. Maybe about 1/4 teaspoon. You don't want to put a lot of soy sauce in there because the soy sauce is already salty enough. All right. And guys, there you go. We had this chicken fried rice, just like that. In about 30 minutes. And you know, it's whenever possible, you want to use fresh ingredients because that's just gonna make your food taste that much more better. I had frozen sweet peas, so I used that. But man, get down in there and show the folks that goodness. Look at that color. We got the orange pop in there, the green. We got our snow peas. The chicken is cooked. Man, this is one good pot right here. And hey guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Cooking with Flavor KL. I appreciate it. It helps me, and I appreciate you. Today, we're going to be making a staple in the South, and that's our Georgia red velvet cake. Now, bakers, if you're baking in the South and you don't have this red velvet recipe in your trick bag, what you doing? All right, we're going to get right into it. We're going to get to these ingredients. Right here, what we have is 2.5 cups of cake flour, 2 cups of Wesson oil. Now, what I found, I tried canola oil and other vegetable oils, but I found that Wesson oil works the best and makes that cake real moist. We have 2 cups of sugar, 2 eggs at room temperature, a teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of dry Hershey's cocoa powder for baking, a tablespoon of vinegar, a teaspoon of vanilla, a cup of buttermilk at room temperature, and 1 ounce of red food coloring. So what we're gonna do is combine these ingredients and make our cake batter. Okay guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready to blend up our cake ingredients. So what we have is we're gonna sift the flour, our baking soda, and our cocoa and salt. We're gonna sift that together. And basically, now all you gotta do is just whisk that together. That's basically what sifting means, getting out all the lumps and things of that nature. So you just wanna whisk that together like that until it's combined. Okay guys, now that we've got our flour mixture squared away, we're gonna add in our 2 tablespoons of vinegar, our 1 teaspoon of vanilla, our buttermilk. We're adding all the wet ingredients together, and our 1 ounce. So we're gonna whisk that together. Okay guys, we've added all of our wet ingredients together, and then you just wanna combine those and stir it till it's combined. And next we're gonna beat our eggs and sugar. So what we have over here, we're gonna crack our 2 eggs, add it to our mixer. And we're gonna beat these eggs, and then once they're combined, we'll start to add the sugar a little bit at a time. So we'll start to add the sugar gradually in, making sure it incorporates. Now we're gonna let this whip for about 3 minutes. Okay guys, now that we've creamed, you see how that looks? Nice kind of smooth consistency. We've beat the eggs and the sugar together, and so that's what you're looking for. Then you're gonna add your wet ingredients, and we're gonna add all of these contents into the batter, into the sugar and the egg mix. All right, then we're gonna whisk that together. All right, so we're gonna combine that wet ingredient. So now we're gonna add our dry ingredients to the mixture, okay? All right, so we had this going, we scraped down the bowl halfway through. Mix this for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You don't wanna whip all of the gluten so all of the stuff combined. So this is how we're gonna look now. And we're gonna add these to the cake pans. What I've already done is put butter and flour, and then we're gonna add this red velvet mixture into these pans. Now is we're gonna add half the batter to each of these cake pans. All right, guys, so now we got the cake pan, we got the batter in the pans. What we want to do is when you drop your pans, so you can knock out the little air bubbles. Also, to make sure that your batter is leveled in there. So you can see those little air bubbles coming up. So you get all those out, getting all the air out of your cake. All right, so we got the batter into the pans. We've beat the air out of them, and we got our oven preheated at 350. So we're gonna stick those in the oven for about 30, 35 minutes, or until your skewer comes out clean. And then we're gonna be coming back and working on our white chocolate cream cheese frosting that we're gonna put on top. As you can see, our cakes are out of the oven now. What I've done, I'm getting ready to prepare our cream cheese icing. I've melted 3 ounces of white chocolate, and then that's going to be going into our icing once we get it all started, okay? So we're going to add about a half a bag of our 10X sugar, because I'm going to be doing little dollops of icing. I'm not going to icing the whole cake. It's going to be like open face, so mix it on a low speed so you don't get sugar all over the place. All right, so we're gonna put about a teaspoon of vanilla into the icing. Add in some of the white chocolate a little at a time. Icing kind of running, so we'll add this in a little bit at a time. All right, so my icing is a little thicker than I want it to be. So I'm gonna add a little bit of heavy whipping cream in there to kind of just loosen it up a little. If you add it in gradually, you can always add, but it's hard to take away. Yeah, that's good right there. Make sure you scrape down the side of the bowl so you get all the ingredients incorporated.
Delicious.
What I'm gonna do is fill up my piping bag with the icing, and I'm gonna be using like a 2A tip. It's just an open face tip. I'll show you the tip before we get started. And I'm just gonna pipe these little mountains on top. I'm not gonna spread the icing. It's gonna be an open face icing on there today. Okay? So that's like the 2A tip, just an open circle. And we're gonna just put little mountains up on top of the cake and sit the other one on top. Okay, we're gonna just go in circles and all right, so this is basically what we're gonna do all the way around the cake. So we're gonna fill up the whole cake with these dollops. And then we're gonna sit the other layer of cake on the top. And this is our cream cheese white chocolate frosting. Okay, so that layer is done. And then we just sit the second layer on top. All right, so that's kind of how we're gonna do it right there. Just open face, got the dollops on there. I'm gonna there you go in there, it's moist. There you go. All right, let's see how it tastes. Let's dive in.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
I told you.
Ooh, I know those kitchens smelling lovely over there. Now, if you found value in these videos, hook a brother up. Man, look, like, share, and subscribe to Cooking with Flavor KL. And look, I don't want to be alone, so tune in next week. Same place, same time. Until then, just do what you do, but do it with flavor. Peace.
I'm Miss Kim, and today we are going to talk all about life cycles.